Yeah guys, short video here about this ChargerLAB Power C SINK240. It's a USB PD3.1 trigger board supporting up to 240 watts and 48 volts. That's the highest I've ever seen. I mean, 48 volts is anyway the highest for USB as far as I know. So that's how I got it. By the way, this is not a sponsored review. I paid full price. So let's unbox this here. Comes with this solid box and also nicely protected. Comes also in this electrostatic foil. And so here we have it. I've seen that some people have been complaining that it's too small. I think the size is okay. I mean, we just need these two USB-C ports here. We have this trigger here, which is a mechanical trigger, which can be easily pushed, no problem. And then we have these LEDs. The LEDs definitely a little bit hard to see, or actually the writing on them. So unless you have some really eagle or hawk eyes, you probably need a magnifying glass, especially if you're older like me. And so the device which I want to test is this U-Green 500 watts power supply, which has a maximum of 240 watts here on this top USB-C port, supporting up to 48 volts. And so I'm using this 240 watts cable here. Means also it's supposed to support up to 48 volts, but I don't know about the other stuff here, especially this cable, but let's see. So I'm connecting this here. We get a green light, probably saying 5 volts. Yeah, we have 5 volts here. So what's going to happen when we push here? Increases to 7.6, no, increase to 9 volts. Push again. We are at 12 volts, 15 volts, 20, pushing again. Next one brought it back to 5 volts, maybe some kind of PPS. Can't even see that here. It's so bright, and when I'm using this magnifying glass, it's so bright that I can't see what it is. So probably I need to make a picture, print it out, and then add it here into the box. So let's push here again. That one brings us to 27 or actually 28 volts. Yeah, put this down so the focus is better here. So I push again, and so we are at 36 volts now. 48 volts, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see here. And then we are back to 5 volts. So definitely seems to work. What I like here is when we click for the first time, for example, then we are at 9 volts, and when we disconnect it from power, it doesn't store the voltage or the PD setting. So when we connect it again, goes back to 5 volts. That's super important, because I have some other PD triggers which store the voltage, and when you forget to reset and then connect it with another device, and then maybe it starts with a voltage which the device cannot handle, can destroy a device easily with too high voltage. So it looks like that's not possible here. So really nice safety protection. On the other hand, the button here on the other side, there's some metal, I think, unprotected. I mean, I've been squeezing or pushing like that, nothing happened, but I wished it would have some protection. On the other hand, it's not a tough button. You can easily hold this device like side to side with just the USB-C plugs and hit the trigger easily, so you actually don't have to push here from the back. Yeah, this trigger is actually rated up to 240 watts, but I don't have a device to test 240 watts. But I've already been using this device here to test up to 150 watts at least. 150 watts can be quite some power for such a small circuit board when it's not handled in the right way. So definitely a good test here. And so we are at 28 volts now, and I'm starting to use some of the power. We are at 50 watts, increasing 100 watts, and we are at 140 watts, increasing now slowly, and we had a cutoff. I've seen 146. I mean, that's the limit at 28 volts and 5 amps. That's pretty much standard USB limit. 140 watts. Sometimes depending on cables and other stuff, we can go a little bit higher. But everything above 140 watts is definitely very good. So absolutely no complaints here. If you want to have more power, we need also higher voltage, which this device here can't handle. Yeah, so far everything looking good. Absolutely nothing to complain. By the way, I think we can also use the plus and minus here if you like. And so I've attached these clamps here. You can see changes the voltage on both of the devices. Definitely works here. I mean, that's the input side here from USB-C. So you can definitely also check the voltage here. Yeah, I would say that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. And so, very interested, I'll put down the link to this listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you. And so I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this PD trigger, and just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.